What's happening, guys? Lockie here. Today we're going over my final office setup following my workstation PC build. Let's take a look. So I finally had some time to finish off my office. As you saw in the last video, I've been well overdue for a PC upgrade and went all out with a workstation PC build, and I've got a montage of that on my channel. We'll go into the specs and stuff like that later on in the video, but for now, let's start with the speakers. So I've got a pair of Bowers & Wilkins DM602s. I've had these for ages and I love them. I used to have studio monitors, but I'm not producing music anymore. I've actually got a full system out in the living room, so that's where these came from. But yeah, out in the living room, I've got a really nice Rotel amplifier and sound processor. They're kind of crammed into the TV cabinet at the moment. It's not ideal. In here, I'm actually using a NAD amplifier, and I just run that straight through to my PC. So anyway, moving on to monitors, I've got a pair of Samsung 28-inch 4K monitors. I don't really do any gaming, so I really wanted to prioritize high resolution rather than high refresh rate. And these are amazing for that and really good for the price too. Moving on, so the rest of the office is pretty mundane. It's set up for productivity and organization. But yeah, we'll jump onto the elephant in the room. So this thing is a proper beast. I needed a multi-purpose workstation, and that makes it really difficult because things like this are really tailored to a specific purpose. I do 4K video editing, but then I also do CAD modeling and CAD rendering and stuff like that. So very conflicting design requirements. So it made it pretty tricky to select some of the components, especially with like the GPU. But yeah, we'll get into that. So yeah, getting into some of the specs with the PC. So I've got a Maximus Hero motherboard. I've got that so that I've got a second PCI Express slot for a second GPU in the future. At the moment, I've got the RTX 3070 Ti. Wasn't what I originally wanted. I actually wanted something like a Quadro because of the SolidWorks support, but really hard to get a hold on at the moment. And to be honest, the 3070 is doing really well for all the other stuff that I do, like the Adobe Suite and things like that. So yeah, moving on, I've got the 12th gen i9 by Intel for the CPU, and then a Corsair liquid CPU cooler. And then I've got 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM, which is insane. And then I've got two 500 gig NVMe SSDs. But yeah, if you have any questions about the workstation itself, feel free to leave a comment. I'm always happy to have a chat. Also, check out my other workstation PC build video. I've actually had this workstation for a couple months now. And yeah, I can't fault it. Absolutely love it. The only thing I'll probably change in the future is adding the Quadro GPU and also maybe some extra storage. Now, for those that don't know, I'm actually an aerospace engineer. I do that full time for a major company. So that takes up a fairly large chunk of my time. But that being said, I love working on my hobby projects and definitely got some more content about those coming out soon. I've spoken to some people about my jet engine videos. I've got some more of those planned, but yeah, it's not gonna be for another couple months or so until I get back from my trip. If you wanna check out some more information, I've got other videos already on YouTube, and then I'm also pretty active on Instagram. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed the quick tour, guys. Please go and check out my other content. If you enjoy it, feel free to subscribe, hit the little notification icon, leave some comments. I'm always happy to have a chat. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.